everyone and welcome back to Pabbly. You have a Google Sheets full of orders like this. Now what you want is after a shipping update is done on your e-commerce platform, automatically the status of that order should be updated in Google Sheets as well. Now for that, you do not need to do anything manually. Simply create this amazing automation and in this video I will tell you how you can do that. So first of all, let me tell you how this amazing automation is going to work in real time. So I manage all my orders and my e-commerce store using WooCommerce. So now let us update an order inside our WooCommerce store. This is a customer in the name of demo user. What I will do is I will update the status of this customer right here. I will click on the status option and then complete this order from here and update the status. As soon as I will do that, it says order updated. As now this order is updated in my WooCommerce store, now let me open my spreadsheet. Over here in the spreadsheet, if I'll show you first name demo, last name user, email is demo@pabblyconnect.com. If you will tally all these details, this is the same customer right here, okay? And you can see the status is automatically updated as completed in my Google Sheets. So this is how this amazing automation is going to work, okay? So now let us build this automation without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. On a new tab, browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect, and you will land towards Pabbly Connect's landing page. Now before we create this amazing automation, I want to talk about Pabbly Community. Now Pabbly Community is a space where you can find real-time updates on Pabbly. In this space, you can get help not just from our team members, but also the fellow users. Over here, you can share your ideas, feedbacks, and find amazing automation tips for your business. So go ahead and join our Pabbly community today itself. For that, you will find the link of our community in the description section below, okay? So right over here on Pabbly Connect's landing page, you will have two options. If you're a new user, you do not have an account with Pabbly Connect, simply sign up for free from here and get 100 free tasks every month to explore more features of Pabbly Connect. But if you're an existing user, just like I am, directly sign into your Pabbly Connect account from here. Then you will see the All Pabbly Apps section where you will see all the applications that Pabbly provides. As I want to use Pabbly Connect, I will click on this Access Now button right here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. Now to create an automation inside Pabbly Connect, we have to create a workflow. For that, click on this Create Workflow button. Now if you want your workflow to be more modern, faster and flexible, select the new beta method version. But if you want your workflow to have more stable and familiar approach, select the classic version. I will select the new beta method version from here. And firstly, we have to rename our workflow. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as automatically update order status in Google Sheets, okay? For the folder, these are the folders from which I'm going to select this workflow folder. If you want to create your own different folders inside Pabbly Connect from this plus button, you can do that. Then click on this create button and the workflow is created. Inside Pabbly Connect workflows, there are two major steps, trigger and action. Trigger gives the commands and action follows all the steps simultaneously. That is why there is only one trigger but multiple action steps. We are going to add a trigger step, and for my trigger application, what I will do is I will select over here as what? WooCommerce. Over here what I want that as soon as a new order is updated in my WooCommerce store, this trigger inside Pabbly Connect should capture the response of that. That is why for the event I will select over here as order updated, okay? Then we have to click on this connect button and you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with the webhook URL. Now using the unique webhook URL and by following the steps given here below in the help desk one by one, we are going to create a connection between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect. Copy this URL and log into your WooCommerce store. Over here under WooCommerce, go to the settings option right here. After coming to settings, what you need to do is from the panel go to this advanced section. Coming to advanced, go to page setup and webhook section. After coming to webhooks, click on this add webhook button right over here. Now we will add a new webhook. Now we have to first give the name to this webhook. So for the name of this webhook over here, I will give it as order updated Google Sheets. Okay, status I will select over here as active. Topic is going to be what? Order updated, as I want to send the response of the order being updated. Okay, delivery URL, paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. I do not want to enter the secret. You can do that. Version, select the latest one and save the webhook from here. As now the webhook URL is successfully added inside my WooCommerce store, in Pabbly Connect workflow, you will see the response of the webhook ID is going to be captured. That will indicate that the webhook URL is now been successfully added inside my WooCommerce store. Okay. Now, as I want to capture the response of what order updated over here inside my trigger, so I will recapture this response from here as it's just a webhook ID, okay? And it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether WooCommerce is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I will do is I will change and update a status of an order inside my WooCommerce store right here. I'll go to orders section. Now let us update the order, this smart one from here. So let me select this. As I've done that, now we will update the status. Let's suppose as over here as completed. Okay, we'll do it as completed. Update the status from here. Now as I will do that, it says order updated. As now this order has been updated, I'll go back to my workflow and scroll down. It will take few seconds for the response to arrive right here. So you can see in front of you the response has been arrived. You can see the status is updated as what? Completed. And if you'll tally the response of this order, I'll show you the details of this person. Smart one, the address is 115 New Market, Bhopal. The state is Madhya Pradesh. You can see right over here. This is the phone number. The email is smart@pabblytudes.com. And the product is Hydra Dew Moisturizing Cream. Unit is 1 and the amount is 400. Okay. If I'll tally the response, you can see the total is 400 right over here. If I'm going to scroll down, this is the name, Hydra Dew Moisturizing Cream. And then you can see the name is Smart One. This is the phone number. Over here, you can see the postal code. State is MP, that is Madhya Pradesh. Country IN, that is India. City was Bhopal. Address was 511 New Market. Method is cash on delivery. Okay. So now as we have captured the response of the order been updated in my trigger, this means that WooCommerce is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now we have to update the status of this particular customer whose status we have just now updated over here inside our WooCommerce in Google Sheet. So firstly what we need to do is we have to find this customer in the spreadsheet. Okay, you can see I have the data of many customers in this spreadsheet. So now out of all these customers, which is this customer whose status has been updated? How can we find that? You know that every customer has a unique email address. So I have kept the record of the customer's email address over here in the spreadsheet as well. So now through the email address of the customer in the spreadsheet, we are going to find this customer and then update the status right here. You can see the status is processing. We'll update the status over here as completed. Okay. So now how can you find this customer inside Pabbly Connect's workflow? For that, simply add an action step. And for the action application, select over here as Google Sheets. And event, select over here as lookup spreadsheet rows V2 because we are going to look up to this customer inside our spreadsheet. Okay. Click on this connect button. If you want, you can select the existing connection from before. I will add a new one. For that, click on the sign in with Google button. Now it is asking for us to select an account that we want to continue and connect to Pabbly Connect. Select the account from here. Then it is asking for the permission of the account, for which I will click on this allow button as this is a safe process and my data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. Okay. Now over here it is asking for me to select the spreadsheet. For the spreadsheet over here I will select it as customers order details. So for the spreadsheet I will select this right over here. For the sheet I will select a single sheet in the name of sheet 1. You can see, so I'll select it. Now we have to search for the lookup value. Which value do we want to search? Which value do we want to look up to? Now for the lookup value, what we will do is we are going to map the data right here. Now mapping is inserting data from the previous step. Click on this field, previous step is going to appear, click on it. Search for the email address as we want to search the customer through what? Unique email addresses. So you can see this is the customer's email address and we are going to find this email address in this spreadsheet. So I will select the data of the email address of my customer from my previous response. As now I've selected the data from my previous response, this data right here in this place has been mapped. And now as we have mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Okay. Now it is asking for the lookup column. Which column do we want to look up to? Which column we are going to find this value that we have entered right here in column C. So what I'll do is for the lookup column, I will write over here as column C. End column of the data. I want the data till which column? I want the data till this last column, that is column M. So what I'll do is end of the data is going to be column M. Okay. Look up as date? No, I don't want to look up as date. Use spreadsheet headers as the key responses? Yes. The headers will be the key responses. So I will select over here option as yes. Sort rows from top. Okay. Then click on the save and send test request button. As you will do that, you will find the response of this customer has been found. You can see first name is Smart, last name is 1, email is smart@pabblytutes.com. This is the phone number. Product is Hydra Dew Moisturizing Cream, quantity 1, price 400, address is 512 New Market, city is Bhopal, state is Madhya Pradesh, country is India. This is the postal code and the status comes over here as processing. And very important part in this response is going to be the row index, in which row this data has been found. The row is what? Row number 3. We are searching Smart 1. You can see it's in row number 3. So row index is super important. Okay. So now as we have the data right here, now let us update this customer status inside Google Sheet. For that, add an action step in which for the action application, select over here as Google Sheets. Event is now going to be what? Update row. Okay. And then simply click on this connect button. If you want, you can add a new connection. I will select the existing one and click on the save button. Okay. For the spreadsheet, I will select over here the spreadsheet, that is customer order details that I want to update. Sheet is going to be sheet 1. Now we'll map the data of this row index that we have received right over here in this row index field. I do not want to update first name, last name. No, I just want to update one thing, that is the status. So I will search for the status and map the data of the status right over here that I want to update. And simply click on this save and send test request button. I have received this response, which is a positive response. So let me open my spreadsheet and you can see, I'll just click right here. You can see the status of this customer has been updated as completed right here. Okay, as the status has been updated. This means the connection between WooCommerce and Google Sheets for updating the status automatically is now been created without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Connect. Now, whenever you will update the status of any of your orders in your WooCommerce store, automatically that status is going to be updated in your Google Sheets record as well. So this is how you create this amazing connection between these two applications. Now if you want to use this template of this workflow for yourself, you will find the free template link in the description section. Go ahead and use it. Okay. If you have any questions or doubts related to this workflow, you can ask us all the questions in the comment section and we will reply to you as soon as possible. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not only this automation, you can create multiple other automations using Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions or need support, you can email us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can check out this link. Please do like, subscribe and comment down below if you have any other ideas for us to create a video on. Thank you so much for watching.